Hey, Pastor Josh here. Just want to give you an update on Redeeming Grace Church Plant. First of all, had a conversation with the Journey Museum, their executive director, a couple weeks ago. Had a follow-up meeting with him then this last Monday to really dig into the details, and met with him and his director of customer service for about an hour and 15 minutes last Monday. And man, they are going to be able to accommodate everything that we need and more within our budget. So the plan is we basically left that with a verbal understanding that Redeeming Grace Church will meet in 2020, all the Sundays of 2020 at the Journey Museum in their theater, and that we'll have their rooms upstairs to be able to do our children's ministry stuff, which is perfect. It's secure, it's safe, it's big enough, it's got all the things that we need. We'll have to bring in a few things here and there just to prep, but we'll be able to have good kids ministry stuff and a really attractive, useful space for worship. Plenty of parking. Basically, almost the whole year, we'll be able to use the space in a way that's not disruptive to them or them being disruptive to us. And we don't get into the utilities issues. We don't get into snow removal issues. They'll handle all of that for us. Some setup. But it's perfect. It's a perfect fit for us and a perfect fit for them. So I got the paperwork from them on this agreement Wednesday, and so I have some time to look that over and for us to go back and forth a little bit if there's some fine tuning we want to do. But both he and her are committed Christians who attend church and are excited and are already dreaming about how they can be useful to us. And so was really, really blown away by how God blessed. So thanks for praying along those lines. Secondly is for me to look for office space downtown. I've been investigating the garage, which is a collaborative space, lots of offices together, and then a common space, a kitchen, all this different stuff where various entities, various entities office there, some in open concept and some in closed offices. And so I've inquired about that. And just because we're several months out, it's hard to know exactly what availability there is, but they're very excited to have us, and it seems like it would be a good fit. It's a progressive space with a lot of really progressive events and different things. So it'd be fun just to engage people there and to learn more about them and see if there's. I think it's going to be a good fit for us. It's on 4th and St. Joe, and would be a really interesting place to work and study and to rub shoulders with people that I can tell you I would never rub shoulders with having an office here at South Canyon. So excited about that and looking forward to that coming together. It's looking really good. Also, the Pillar Church Planning Network. I have one more interview with them, and then I'll be accepted into their network, which puts me in contact with 97 other like-minded churches that are very much aligned with the kind of ministry and the convictions that we have here. So, and then within being in that network means that you are actively involved as a financial and prayer partner for new church plants. So I would be put in front of those 97 churches for consideration for financial and prayer partnership. What's nice about being associated with them is that there is such alignment theologically and convictionally and philosophy of ministry wise that I wouldn't feel like there wouldn't be any pressure that having received money from them that I would be in some ways expected to do things that would be out of character with the kind of church we want to be. So that's the real joy, is that these churches are already motivated for the kind of work that we're going to doing and to get behind it, and would just fuel and help us accomplish our convictions and our vision, and not be someone who would maybe be pulling against us. Sometimes partnerships can be that way, that if someone's investing financially, there's a pull to try to accommodate to what they desire, and so the desires are already there, and so the partnership can be really truly a blessing on all fronts. So July 8th, I have my final interview with them, and that looks, I fully expect to go through well, and for us to have some really great church partners in addition to South Canyon and some other local church partners. So timeline and training, I just want to let you know about a couple things there, is that hopefully the plan is for this core team to be fully formed, functional, approved. We know who each other are. We know what we have. And in August, and then in September to begin to do really formal training that first Sunday. I think it's September 8th, I think it is. At the when the life classes kick off, is that we'll actually, during that life class hour, we'll have that time dedicated for both the first and second quarter. So the 16, 17 weeks of the fall, we'll meet as a core team, probably in the youth room. We'll probably bump our middle schoolers upstairs just for those 2 quarters and have that nice space there for us to just spend time as the Redeeming Grace core team doing training for 16, 17 straight weeks at Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. It's just a real easy, convenient time. It allows us to have just a regular opportunity to spend time together and to be trained well for this. So it'll be like a 17-week membership class of what does it look like to become a member of Redeeming Grace Church, and what are the different needs, what are the expectations, what's the covenant, what's the statement of faith, how do we share our faith, how are we going to, what does it mean to have responsibility in approving, electing elders and deacons, and all that kind of stuff is going to form on those Sunday mornings. So that will be part of the commitment, that if you're part of the core team, that you're there for all of those Sunday mornings in the fall to join us and be part of that core team as we just train through becoming a member, becoming a church. We're going to try to form that right there. The other part of the training is on Sunday evenings, the second and fourth Sundays, the Sunday nights that we don't have Sunday night service at South Canyon. We're going to take those other 2, second and fourth, and just meet as Redeeming Grace Church. And basically, should God provide, a few of you that are musicians have some worship, have some prayer, I will preach through the book of Ephesians through the fall, just as a way to form us. I want us to be an Ephesians type church. That's what the book of Ephesians is all about, is what the church is and how it operates and what it looks like to be a part of the church. So preaching through the book of Ephesians in preparation, we'll do some memorization of the book of Ephesians, and then have some times for discussion and questions, and working out together what that's going to look like to worship together, to hear preaching together, and to be formed and shaped by that, so that then in January, through the Sunday morning training, through the Sunday night practice, I guess you could say, we're ready to launch on January as a fully functioning church, meeting at the Journey Museum. So that's the way we're going. One thing I wanted to note is that there's some of you that have kids or youth that are, just concerned. There definitely, you need to know, there definitely will be programming that looks a little different than it does at South Canyon. But this is what Bree and I do. So don't be afraid that if you have kids or teenagers, that if by joining this church plant, that there's not going to be any sort of discipleship or investment in our kids. We have kids, and Bree and I designed the youth and children's ministry stuff here at South Canyon. So we will continue to be who we are. We will do what we are good at doing, and so there will be good ministry to kids, and we'll find a way to make that work. Just depends on who goes and what our giftings are, but just rest assured that if you are concerned about that, come talk to me, because we'll definitely have a plan for us to disciple our kids well and at Redeeming Grace Church. So if you're interested in becoming a prayer partner, a financial partner, or joining the core team, please let me know. You can email me at pastorjosh@southcanyonbaptist.org or call me at 605-593-7362. And let's talk and pray and discern the Lord's will together. Thanks.